So Nicki Minaj made an appearance at a Turning Point USA event and she spoke, and black people are fucking furious. Hope you guys got time today because this is going to be a lengthy video. I have a number of clips to watch with you guys, including Nicki Minaj's appearance at Turning Point USA and what she said and everybody else's reaction to it. But wait, what are you guys looking at on your screen now? This is a petition to get Nicki Minaj deported back to Trinidad. People have been attacking her 24/7, and of course the attacks didn't stop at her. They also attacked her husband, who is a registered sex offender, which we all knew this was going to happen. But anyway, I want to get into the clip of the Nicki Minaj's appearance at Turning Point USA so you guys can have some context before we get into the celebrities giving their reactions.
And so for little girls, I don't want what was done to little black girls done to little white girls. I don't want it done to any girls. I want all the little girls in the world to know that you are unique, you are beautiful, you are you, and you can compliment another girl, you can compliment another woman and still know that you are epic and amazing. So that's what I would say for the girls.
So far, I didn't hear nothing she said wrong. Nothing at all. Let her continue.
And I know I know my adults understand clearly where I'm going with that, where I'm getting, I don't like that. I don't like people making other people feel badly about themselves in any way. We need to nurture young girls. Yes, whether they are black, white, Asian, Hispanic, they still need to be nurtured.
I agree completely. So far, so good. I don't know what everybody's mad about. Let her continue.
They cannot continue to pay for other people's sins. They haven't done anything wrong.
Amen. And what do you think about for young men? For young men.
And for young men, don't be new scum.
For those of you who do not know, that is a shot at California Governor Gavin Newsom, who is a Democrat.
Yes. See, dear young men, you have amazing role models like our handsome, dashing president.
Okay, this is probably where she went wrong. This is probably what got people mad. We're gonna let her continue.
And you have amazing role models like the assassin J.D. Vance, our vice president. And when I say that,
she realized she fucked up. She wasn't supposed to call that man an assassin. Look at Erika Kirk. She smiled like a motherfucker. You know, it's believed that Erika Kirk and J.D. Vance is smash shit. I don't know how true that is, but look at the way her face light up, though. Every time he's mentioned, she be hugging on him and shit.
Trust me, there's nothing new under the sun that I have not heard, so you're fine. Yes, we did. I love you. I love you. You have to laugh about it, truly. I have been called every single thing, and you know what? God is so good, you let it roll right off your back. And this is what's so beautiful about this moment, because if the internet wants to clip it, who cares? I love this woman. She's an amazing woman. She has a soul and a heart for the Lord, and words are words, but I know her heart, and it doesn't even matter. And you say what you want to say because I know your heart. I will not judge that.
Sister. Thank you. For boys, be boys.
Amen.
Be boys. It's okay. Be boys. There's nothing wrong with being a boy. How about that?
Amen.
How powerful is that? How profound is that?
Amen.
Boys will be boys, and there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, that's what I want to say.
What's something the media and the world...
So that was the clip, right? And salute to Nicki Minaj. I agree with everything she said in terms of boys being boys. I agree. But anyway, let's get into some of these reactions to her appearance on the Turning Point USA stage. Starting us off, we have Ebro, Rosenberg, and Laura. For those of you who do not know, this trio used to work at Hot 97 up until recently.
MAGA Minaj.
Her becoming full right-wing MAGA, as much as I may make fun of it, it seems absolutely insane and not representative. I'm not saying Nicki was filled with ideals in her music, but yo, she was outright like anti-transgender yesterday on stage.
Now, you guys heard what she just said, what we just listened to, right? What did Nicki Minaj say that was anti-transgender? We gonna let them continue.
She was like nasty about transgender people.
What'd
I'm like,
say?
like Amber Rose, another person just forgetting who her people were.
One of the reasons that people like the Trump administration, who usually weren't even that political, but maybe had some things, you know, some carryover from other lifestyles that they needed to deal with, is because you could pay for access to the president of the United States.
That's unusual.
And because you can do that, people are like, I like this guy because I never would have got access to.
Barack, I couldn't have bought my way out of something.
No. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, I understand it. I don't support it, but I understand these people and their agenda.
But correct me if I'm wrong, that's the definition in the textbook of sellout, right?
1,000%.
All right, so you guys heard that, right? Now, my question, once again, what did Nicki Minaj say that was anti-transgender or that was nasty to transgenders? Huh? You see how these people lie? Now, don't get this fucking twisted, right? I don't have a dog in this fight. I'm not left. I'm not right. If I'm being transparent with you guys, I can give a flying fuck about either side. Okay? But the truth is the truth. And personally, I just think these guys be on this camera. They just be lying. They just be making shit up. All she said was boys be boys and girls are unique and beautiful. What did she say that was wrong? Anyway, let's continue.
Meanwhile, Nicki Minaj.
What's wrong with Twitter? Twitter be bugging sometimes.
Nicki some of these women, they lonely for attention. They're lonely for attention. I'm trying to, Nicki Minaj, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Can somebody talk to her in your camp? Are you still affiliated with somebody? Nicki Minaj, Turning Point? Do you really know what these fucking people are all about? You know what they're all about? You know what they're on? You're gonna sit down there with Kirk's wife? These people done said everything in the world about black people. They deliberately targeted black people. Nicki, have you lost your fucking mind? Are you serious? I mean, you start fucking with Cardi B, and I guess you need some more attention. Are you lonely for attention, Nicki? Are you really lonely for attention? So you see Nicki going after everybody who got a new album and wanting to talk shit, and now you over there with Charlie Kirk. It's like you're looking for attention right now, Nicki. Nicki, you're looking for attention.
So that was that clip. Let me know what you guys think about what he said. I don't want this to be too long. Let's continue.
So I'm getting texts like about Nicki, and I'm like, what are you talking about? I didn't even know. Then, you know, I researched and saw what was going on. And I'm going to say it like this. celebrities' opinions of other celebrities does not matter. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. So my opinion of her does not matter. But what I will tell you is you're about to see an influx of people who see that it is more profitable and more beneficial to join that side. You're going to see it. It already started, and it's going to continue. This is his first year. This is Trump's first year as president. We got 3 more years of people who are going to surprise you. And it's going to hurt your feelings and it's going to disappoint you. And you have to know that, like, there's money behind everything. There are privileges behind every move people in these positions make. And I'm not surprised.
If I'm being honest, right, what she said makes sense. It makes a whole lot of sense, right? The majority of these celebrities, they support Donald Trump and the Republicans. Why? Because Donald Trump and the Republicans are anti-tax. And if you know anything about the left and their politics, they love to raise the tax on the rich. So a part of me doesn't blame these celebrities for lining with Trump, because that's where the money is. And
here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
You can't be mad. I'm not mad at Nicki Minaj at all. If that's the side she chose, and she chose that side for the money, hey, here comes the money. Enjoy yourself. I ain't no hater. But anyway, let's continue.
This is Nicki Minaj at Turning Point with Erika Kirk this weekend.
I have the utmost respect and admiration.
And once again, real quick, just to piggyback off my earlier point, right? Everybody needs to focus on doing what's best for you and your family. Everybody is so worried about what everybody else is doing. Who gives a fuck? Do what's best for you and your family. If that means siding with Trump, then so be it. If that means being a Democrat, then so be it. I know there's going to be people in my comments who's not going to like what I'm saying, but I don't give up. Okay? Do what's best for you and your family. Fuck what everybody else talking about.
For our president.
This is what Charlie Kirk said specifically about Nicki Minaj.
I mean, Nicki Minaj. I don't think that's a good role model for 18-year-old black girls. I don't.
Later on.
See, with all due respect to D.L. Hughley, they play clips out of context, and I have the full context. Just please hang out with me. We're going to let him continue.
Charlie Kirk specifically addressed what he thought of illegal immigrants.
Deported as soon as they're born here.
Yes, with their parents, absolutely.
You don't think that we should give them, we shouldn't encourage them to become productive members of American society?
No.
Do you believe in the American dream?
Yes, of course, for American citizens, not for every person around the planet.
I agree. I think we all agree.
Yes, it's not our job to open up our borders to every sad story around the planet.
Exactly, the adults, but the children did not choose to cross the border. They did not choose to come here.
Okay.
They have been placed here.
Exactly, so don't punish them by separating the mom and dad. They can all go back to their country of origin. It's very simple.
Real quick, I'm sorry, but look. I like how D.L. Hughley is playing these clips of Charlie Kirk as some sort of gotcha moment when all he's doing is just, he's getting himself, okay? DL, this isn't working the way you think this is working. Charlie Kirk said nothing wrong in that clip. The American dream should be for American citizens. There's nothing wrong with that. There's not an American citizen with a working brain that would disagree with that. That's not the gotcha moment you think it is, sir. Anyway, let's continue.
Nicki Minaj is virtually everything that the man who started that movement was against. But yet, she finds herself the keynote speaker at the very movement he founded.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I find it ironic that the members of MAGA would turn their back on their principles so swiftly for convenience sake. It seems to be transactional.
I mean, everything in the world is transactional, sir. That's how the world works.
Nicki Minaj, and it seems to be that MAGA hates everything. They call themselves patriots, they call themselves Christians, but they seem to hate everything except racist, pedophiles, and sellouts.
I ain't gonna lie, Dio, you got a point with that one for real. Let us continue.
It astounds me that transgender people draw their ire more than pedophiles.
True. I think that's true also. I don't know why they love pedophiles so much on that side.
But I guess for Nicki, that would be par for the course. Her brother is a pedophile. Her husband is a registered sex offender. And we know that MAGA doesn't have an aversion to that. That isn't a disqualifier for them. As a matter of fact, most weddings have a bride and a groom. Nicki Minaj's wedding had a bride and a groomer. And nothing is more MAGA than that.
DL, chill. Towards the end of that, he started cooking. I ain't gonna lie, they definitely on some other shit on that MAGA side. They do like pedophiles a little bit too much on that side. They really do. They really do. A bride and a groomer though is hilarious. But nah, man. The truth is the truth. Like I said, I don't have no dog in this fight. I could give a flying fuck about MAGA, the right, or the left. I don't care about either side. Fuck them all as far as I'm concerned. You know, but the truth is the truth. And speaking of that context, I want to play you guys the full clip of what Charlie Kirk had to say about Nicki Minaj not being a good role model.
Right now, black culture is being held captive by influences, songs, and role models.
Everything he's going to say in this clip is all facts. Say what you want in my comments.
I mean, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B.
Okay, Nicki Minaj is causing dads to leave the home.
Hold on a second. I don't think that's a good role model for 18-year-old black girls. I don't think that.
I don't neither, Charlie. I don't neither. Let's go.
Songs that are talking about like glorifying wet female genitalia is exactly. I don't know which one wrote that song. Which one was it?
I think it was Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but by the way, the role models of the 1940s and 50s for Black America were completely different.
So it is a representation issue.
Hold on a second. No, not representation. It's who do you get your art from? It's what values are they putting forward? It's the question of every day. For example, more times than not, black politicians will lament the condition of America. It's systemically racist. It's terrible. What does that do to a 14-year-old black kid if you just find that you hear that everything is rigged against you? Instead, they should be saying, hey, there might be some barriers, but if you believe in yourself enough, you can achieve in this country. Right.
Now, somebody tell me, what the fuck did the man say that was wrong just now? Huh? What did Charlie say that was wrong in that clip? As a black person, I didn't hear a thing that he said was wrong, and people keep playing this clip as some sort of gotcha moment. It's not the gotcha moment you guys think it is. But Charlie Kirk also had this to say about Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj can't be controlled by the masters of the universe. They tried. Know what Joe Rogan and Nicki Minaj have in common? They're not controlled by corporate oligarchs. They're not like Don Lemon because Nicki Minaj, just like Goldman Sachs, she's too big to fail. They can't cancel her. I do have to say, I have great amounts of respect for Nicki Minaj after the last couple of days.
Now look, see, that these are the type of clips that they won't play for you because, like I said, they try to spin a narrative. It's ridiculous. Why can't people just be honest? Just let the truth be the truth. But anyway, we're not done. I got a couple more videos to watch with you guys before we wrap things up.
I'm disappointed in my sister Nicki. You have no business using hip-hop music to build yourself in black culture. Very talented sister, very articulate sister, very intelligent sister, tremendous lyricist. Few sisters I could put in front of her in terms of lyrical talent. But how dare you build a comfortable life for you and your beautiful family on black culture and then turn around and use that success to help Donald Trump leverage his military agenda against black Africa, the black Caribbean, and black America. I need her to understand, Art, Sister Nicki, you are being used against the black Caribbean. You are being used against black Africa, and you are being used against black America. Is what Donald Trump is offering you, is it worth that? Is it worth the turning back the clock of African people in 3 separate regions, Art? You got the Caribbean. He's pushing that Venezuela military agenda. You got Nigeria. He's pushing that fake save the Christians in the North agenda so he can access Ibrahim Traore. And of course, you see what he's doing to black folks. I hope my sister rethinks what she's doing. I got nothing but love for her and her family. But Nicki Minaj, please, 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 sister, do not go down in history as one of the greatest coons who ever lived in the 21st century.
One of the greatest coons is hilarious. But anyway, let's continue.
She went out there. Nicki Minaj, Turning Point USA. She went out there. By now you've seen it. I got a bunch of phone calls about it.
I bet.
I'm out. I'm done. That was it. That was it. Sorry, I'm gone. I'm gone. That's it. The last dance. That was the last candle on the cake for me. Sorry. Sorry, Barbs. Sorry, Nick. Don't call me, don't text me. It is what it is. Sometimes how y'all move around out there does have an effect on how I view you, and this was one of them things. I'd be a fool to think that you didn't consider that before you did it.
I'm sure.
Which just says to me that you really don't give a fuck. I'm even more baffled. I don't even know how much of this conversation I could have. But they're so anti-transgender, which is confusing to me because I've been to the Nicki concert.
That's now once again I'm about to continue, but what did she say that was anti-transgender? What did she say? Girls are unique, boys be boys. What about that as anti-transgender?
The thing that fucks me up.
I'm so confused by so much of what was said on that stage.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing, hoping that maybe it was going to be
context.
impartial or there was a reason, but she was just echoing a lot of the shit that you would expect to be echoed.
I remember
highly disappointing.
Oh,
same.
Yeah,
Extremely disappointed.
I'm not.
Like I said, once again, maybe I'm an idiot, right? Maybe. But what the fuck did she say that was anti-transgender? We listened to it earlier in the video. What did she say?
Very, very anti-black of you. Very anti-black of you. Let's just call shit what it is. You were saying?
Oh no! I'm not disappointed just because I've come to expect.
Had no
it.
expectation.
Yeah, or I expected that. Unfortunately, I remember when I first criticized Nicki a couple months ago, and I said she's doing these MAGA talking points. She sounds like a MAGA person, and the Barbs came after me like, "Why are you saying she's MAGA just because she cares about X, Y, and Z?" Is she MAGA now? She's at a Turning Point conference. She's talking to Charlie Kirk's wife.
Talking about how handsome Trump is.
How handsome Trump is.
No, she went crazy.
She just called J.D. Vance an assassin, which is a weird thing to say
crazy.
to the woman whose husband was just assassinated.
I do agree with Mark on that point. I do agree. That was weird to say to that woman, but Erika Kirk don't give a fuck, bro. She probably, like I said, she probably smashing JD. She cool with it. She was smiling.
Very awkward.
It was just, you could
30
pick
seconds.
any other word, right? It was like, oh, what is happening here?
Didn't she all little girls mattered when talking about that? It was a hot ass mess on that stage.
It was.
That's exactly
like there's no way to sugarcoat it.
Right.
I'm done.
So that was Joe Budden, the Joe Budden podcast. Mark Lamont Hill. And this is right. And personally, like I said, I don't get it. Maybe I'm an idiot. You know, I personally don't know what she said that was anti-trans at all. I don't have a clue. But as you guys can see, black people are not happy with Nicki Minaj